Hello and welcome my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are good. I hope my dear third standard students are following my each and every lecture and are also writing the theory part along with me, which I am giving you in all the lectures. My dear students, some of the students, like I said, after the instruction given to them in the last lecture, they have improved their handwriting. They are sending me the work they are doing. So I really appreciate to the students who are listening to the advice given by me and are improving, are enhancing their skills. So I am very much proud of those students who have started sending the work not only to me but also to their follow-up teachers by watching the lecture. So I really am looking forward for the remaining students who are not sending their work for some or the other reasons. You might be having the genuine reason. So I should not just take into consideration. I know that many of you might be having the problems, but please try to stay tuned with all the lectures, as you know that when exams are approaching now, SA1, so it is very much important for you all to watch all the lectures. Not only that, but the work given in this lecture also should be completed. So let's get started with today's lecture. So just to start up today's lecture, in the previous lecture we have started the written theory part of chapter number 7. Now in the previous lecture we have written FB, fill in the blanks. So I hope that you have also written it in your fair notebook. Now let us start today's lecture with a wonderful thought given by Bojani Sayyada of Standard 3rd. Thought says that if you want to become big, stop thinking small. If you want to become big, stop thinking small. Short and sweet thought with a big meaning. So when you are sitting in the class, for example, and you point out, teacher he is doing that, sir he is doing that, sir she is doing that. No, you have to stop your thinking for the small things. Rather than pointing out others for their minus points, you should think for your plus points and you should work on it. So that is what the live example, I think it matches with this thought. So now I hope you have understood the meaning of this thought, and I will try to bring new thoughts as it will come from your end. I will put it here with your name. So now we are going to continue with the theory written part. So please give the heading chapter number 7 only in your rough notebook. Afterwards, after you finish writing in the rough book once, again you can now then write in your fair notebook. So first you have to write it down in your rough notebook and then in your fair book. So now I'm going to clear the board and then I'll give the heading. Meanwhile, you have to give the heading chapter number, chapter's name, and give the heading true or false. So students, like I said that I'm going to clear the board and I will give the heading. I hope that you have started giving the heading, as we are going to start the topic true or false. Please give the heading true or false. So I hope that you have started giving the heading. So the topic we are going to start for today's written part is true or false. I hope students you have also given the heading. If not, I will give you a few seconds, but please also write today's date. See, daily I am reminding you for the same thing. Whenever you are in the science lecture, you are watching the science lecture, you have to first of all, whenever we write another topic, the new topic, you always have to take the new page today's date, subject, chapter number and the topic what we are writing. These 4 to 5 things in the heading section should be compulsorily there. So like I said that you have to give the heading. I hope that you have now given the heading as just to write 3 or 4 labels at the top should not take more than 10 to 15 seconds. So students, we are going to adopt the same method, writing the questions and then the answers. Okay, so now I'm going to start writing the questions. So students, try to just write the questions with me so that you will be able to complete the theory part, the written part in the lecture itself. So let's write the questions of true or false of chapter number 7. Number 1. The part of the plant below the ground is called the root, and the answer we will write here, so leave the space for the answer. Number 2. All plants have the same type of roots. Again, space for the answer. We have to just write whether it is true or is it false. Number 3. The stem helps the plant stay fixed to the soil. So answer of number 3 we will write here. Number 4. Big trees have a thick and strong stem called the trunk. And number 5. Most leaves appears green because they contain a substance called oxygen. An answer we will write here. So students, I have written 5 questions for true or false. I hope that you have started writing the questions. Now I am going to go away from the screen so that you will be able to see the board properly. As you can see, I have written 5 questions for true or false on the board, and I also hope that you have started writing the questions. These are the true or false of chapter number 7. In the previous lecture, we have already completed hard words and fill in the blanks. So question number 1 is, the part of the plant below the ground is called the root. An answer we will write here. Second question is, all plants have the same type of roots. Again, answer we will write here. Number 3, the stem helps the plant stay fixed to the soil, and the answer we will write on the next line. And if you have the space on the same line, you can write. Now you have to manage in your book because I don't know how big are your handwriting. Number 4, big trees have thick and strong stem called the trunk. It's T-R-U-N-K, trunk. And number 5, most leaves appears green because they contain a substance called oxygen. So these are the 5 questions. I hope that you have written the questions. If not, please try to write it as fast as possible. So as soon as you will finish writing the questions, we are going to write the answer for this. Okay, I hope that now you have written all the questions as you have started writing with me. And if you have not written, it's okay, sometimes you will not be able to complete it with me. So in that case, you can watch the video lecture again. And I have already said in all the lectures, and I have been telling you in every lecture, that you can watch the lecture again and again if you cannot complete the content within once. So now we are going to write the answers for these. So number 1 is, the part of the plant below the ground is called the root. The part of the plant below the ground are called the roots. So if you see that, for suppose this is the ground and this is the plant. Okay, so I'm trying to draw the plant, the above level of the ground and the below level of the ground. So students, here the question says that the part of the plant below the ground, below means this part, this is the ground, and below the ground, beneath the ground. Now this part is called root. Yes, it is called root. So this statement is true. Please write the answer. This statement is true. Second question says that all the plants have the same type of roots. Now is it so? All the plants have the same type of roots. Just try to recollect whatever I have explained you. See, there are 2 types of roots. One is taproot, another type is fibrous root. So these are the 2 types of roots we have studied in this chapter. Is it necessary that all the plants have taproots? Or is it necessary that all the plants will be having fibrous roots? No, it is not necessary. So this statement is false because different plants have different kinds of root. So this statement is false. As it says that same type, no. So this statement is false. Number 3, the stem helps the plant stay fixed to the soil. So the stem helps the plant. This is the stem. This part is the stem. So does it help to stay fixed? No. Roots are the part of the plant which helps the plant to stay fixed, not the stem. So this statement also is false. I hope that you are writing the answers. Number 4, big trees have a thick and strong stem called the trunk. So this statement obviously is true. Again, if you go back to the explanation video, I have shown you the examples of the trunk of 2 or 3 trees. If the stem of the plant is strong, it is called trunk. For example, banyan tree I have shown you in the picture. And the last one, number 5, most leaves appears green because they contain a substance called oxygen. No, they contain the substance called chlorophyll. That is why most of the leaves are green. So this statement is false. Now have a look and please write the answers and check your answers once you have written. Now my dear students, I have written the answers as you can see, and I have also explained you wherever I felt it was necessary. Number 1, the part of the plant below the ground is called root. Yes, this is the example I have just drawn, and this is the part of the plant below the ground. So it is obviously called root. All plants have the same type of roots? No, they don't have same type. So this statement goes false. Number 3, the stem helps the plant stay fixed to the soil. No, stem does not help to stay fixed. Roots are the part which helps to stay fixed. So this statement also goes false. Number 4, big trees have the thick and strong stem called the trunk. This is true. And the 5th one is false, because the leaves are green not because of the oxygen but because of the chlorophyll. I hope that you have written the answers. So now my dear students, I am going to clear this board, and now we are going to write the last topic for this lecture, which is match the columns, match the following, whatever you say. So we are going to write that. So I am going to clear the board, and I hope that you will be ready with a new page, or if you have the space on the same page, you can leave one line. Even if you are writing in the rough notebook, make this habit of leaving one line while changing the topic. So I am going to clear the board and write the question for match the columns, and I hope that you will also write it with me. Till then, give the heading match the column. Please give the heading match the columns. So I hope that you have given the heading match the columns. So let us write the question. I hope that you are going to write with me. So this is column A and this is going to be column B. So let us write the question. Number 1 in column A, radish. Number 2, sugarcane. Number 3, green leaves. Number 4, cabbage. And number 5, rice. Now this side, option A, chlorophyll. Option B, leaves. Option C, seeds. Option D, root. Option E, stem. So again, here also 5 options I have written and here 5 questions I have written. You just have to match both the sides. So I hope that you have started writing the questions. Please write the questions. As you can see, I have written column A and column B for match the columns. Column A, number 1 is radish, number 2 is sugarcane, number 3 is green leaves, 4 cabbage, 5 rice. And column B, option A chlorophyll, B leaves, C seeds, D root, and E stem. I hope students you are writing the questions properly, leaving one line especially here where you need to match the columns. Okay, my dear students, now I hope that you have written the questions. So let us write the answers. So radish, what is it? If you remember, if you have watched my explanation video properly, you should remember that radish is a kind of root we eat. So here we will match number 1. Sugarcane, it is a kind of stem. If you have seen sugarcane, if you have ever drank or the sugarcane juice or anything, if you have eaten even the sugarcane we can eat. So sugarcane, if you have seen, it is a kind of stem. So sugarcane we will match with this. Number 3, green leaves. So why are the leaves green? Why are the leaves green? Because of the chlorophyll substance present in the leaves. So number 3 we are going to match here. Now we have matched number 1, 2 and 3. Number 4, cabbage. So cabbage, is it seeds? No. Cabbage are the leaves. So we will match number 4 here. And the last one which is left, number 5, rice. Rice are my personally very favorite. So anyways, rice are the kind of seeds. Please match the columns in the way I have done. See, rather than just stretching the lines, it is good if you write the numbers like this. Have a look and write the answer in whichever way you feel is convenient for you. So as you can see, I have written the answers in a neat and clean manner, so that rather than stretching the lines across both the columns, it is good to just write the numbers like this. So here clearly you can see that option A I have done for number 3, which are green leaves. Option B I have kept for number 4, which are cabbage. Option C I have matched with number 5, rice. Option D I have matched with number 1, radish. Option E I have matched with number 2, which is sugarcane. So this way also you can write clearly. In your fair book you have to write in this way only. In your fair book you cannot stretch the lines. I repeat, in the fair book you have to write in this way only, using the numbers. In your rough book, in whichever way you want to write, you can write it down. But in the fair book, perfect method should be there. So it should look like a fair book, not a rough book. So I hope that you have written all the answers, and I hope that you have understood why have we matched number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this order. And sometimes you also have to work on your own. Few things if you have not seen, for example radish, sugarcane, you need to Google it in your free time. So rather than playing the games, you can use your time in a fruitful way. So my dear students, with this I end my today's lecture. I want to repeat certain instructions which I have been repeating in all the lectures. If you cannot finish few things, you are free to watch the video lectures again and again, so that you will be able to finish your theory written part. So please make sure that you complete your books properly, as you know that SM1 is approaching, and this is what I have been reminding you again and again. So please make sure your books are complete. Unless the books are not complete, you will have to run here and there during the exam times. You will have to approach me again and again. So it's better if you watch the lecture in the sequence I am giving you. So I hope that you have written all the things. With this, I end my today's lecture. Have a good day. Goodbye.